you're feeling like you're stuck in a rut at the moment, if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're finding yourself having less energy than you normally do, or perhaps you're not enjoying the things that you normally really enjoy, you've lost your mojo, you're unmotivated, this is the video for you. Perhaps you've asked yourself the question, have I become boring? Or where's my sparkle gone? This video is going to show you some step-by-step guidance to help you get out of that rut and to help you find your energy, find your sparkle, and get motivated again. So here is everything that we're going to cover in this video, and as always, I'll leave it in chapters for you down below. Now, I've created a 5-day challenge called Get Your Sparkle Back. You need to be part of this. I will link it down below for you. Back in 2017 and 2018, I went through a period of burnout as a newly qualified doctor, and I had no energy. I felt like I had just become a shell of myself. I felt like I was living in survival mode, on autopilot, just getting through the day, getting through the week, counting down until my next set of days off, and it was not a fun experience. And I remember thinking to myself, maybe I've become boring. I found myself not enjoying my hobbies. I felt like I was stuck in a rut. And even when I was spending time with the people that light me up the most, I wasn't enjoying myself as much as I normally did. I would find myself feeling distracted or feeling anxious about the week ahead. And I realized that something seriously had to change. I didn't like who I was becoming. I didn't like how my life was at that time. And this is something that coaching clients come to me with all the time. I hear phrases like, I have no energy, I feel unmotivated, I don't enjoy my hobbies anymore, and I just don't want to do anything when I have time off. So in this video, I wanted to share with you some of the step-by-step advice that I give to my coaching clients for free in this video. So hopefully you get a lot from it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new around here. This video does not constitute medical advice. If you're feeling low, if you're struggling with your mental health, please seek help from your own doctor. So let's see if you can relate to this. You've worked hard all week. The weekend comes around. It's Saturday morning. You get up, you get out of bed, and you start thinking to yourself, what should I do today? You probably have some things that you should be doing, but there are also some fun things that you could be doing. Even some of those fun things feel too heavy. You can't even force yourself to go out and do your hobbies that you used to enjoy. All you want to do is lay in bed and scroll on TikTok, or lay on the sofa and binge watch Netflix. You feel like you're stuck in a rut. And then the inevitable thoughts that come along are, why do I feel like this? Or I should be enjoying myself, or I should be able to motivate myself. Does that sound familiar? Now, while it's really tempting to ask ourselves in this situation, why do I feel like this? That's actually not necessarily the most helpful way of thinking and getting yourself out of this situation. When you're living in survival mode, dealing with a lot of stress, just getting through each day, our brains function differently from when we're relaxed. The area of our brain that's responsible for stress and survival kicks in, and the areas of our brain that deal with creativity and inspiration and having fun actually isn't functioning as well as when we're really stressed. So if you feel like you've lost your sparkle, if you feel like you aren't enjoying some of your hobbies as much as you usually would, that is actually a natural consequence of stress. So it's really not that helpful to ask, why am I feeling like this? Because actually it's your brain doing its proper job. Your brain is just focusing on getting through each day, and it's functioning correctly. So instead of asking, why do I feel like this? The next best question to ask is, what's next? And what I work with a lot with coaching clients is reconnecting to our mind and body. Now, I know that sounds a bit woo-woo, but let me explain what I mean by that. Our brain and body are connected by a series of nerves. So our brain sends signals to our body to tell us what to do, and our body sends signals back to our brain to tell us about sensory information from our own bodies and the outside world. Now, when we're in a period of stress, or we're going through something difficult, work stress, ill health, family stress, whatever it is that you might be going through, we get signals from our body to tell us that things are difficult and we should slow down. But because we're human beings and we push through these things, we ignore those signals and we keep going. And the longer you ignore those signals, the more numb to them you become. So I'll give you an example from my own life. When I was going through burnout, I used to get by on 5 hours sleep a night, 4 hours sleep a night. And I just told myself, it's fine, I can cope. My body was giving me all the signals that I was tired. My eyes felt tired. I had headaches all the time. I had digestive issues. I felt grouchy, but I felt like I had to ignore those signs and just keep going, turning up to work with a smile, doing the job, going home. I was ignoring the signals that my body was giving me. So when we go through a period of stress, we ignore the signals from our own body. So one of the things that can be really helpful when you want to get out of one of these ruts and start feeling better again is to tune back into the signals that we're getting from our own body. This is something I discuss with coaching clients a lot. So a really helpful question to ask yourself to tune back in to your body and to tune back into what you really want is, what am I craving right now? What do I need right now? What would feel really good for me right now? That could be, I need some rest. It could be, I need some fun. It could be, I need some time with people, or I need some time on my own. So practice asking yourself this question: what do I need right now? What am I craving? One of my one-to-one clients told me the other day that she can't remember the last time she asked herself what it is that she needed. She's been so busy focusing on looking after her patients and looking after her family that she's forgotten how it feels to tune in to what she really needs. And asking that question to herself actually brought her to tears. A lot of the time, the answer to this question is, I need sleep or I need rest. And we need to be able to practice giving that to ourselves, allowing ourselves guilt-free relaxation, allowing ourselves more opportunity to sleep. Now I have a video up here, which is basically a free masterclass, which is all about self-care and looking after yourself in the best way possible. So you can go watch that video after this one. So if your body is screaming out to you to rest, please get some rest. But there is a difference between wanting to rest and feeling this like deep level of exhaustion versus just feeling a bit stuck in a rut and not wanting to get up and do things because you're not sure what to do, or you've lost your sparkle a little bit. So let's assume that you are reasonably well rested and actually you want to get yourself up and about and doing things, but you just don't know where to start. So I'm going to introduce you to the 3 C's. And this is a nice, easy way to get yourself out of that rut and starting to feel better. We have clean, connect, and create. So let's go through each of these. These are all things that will hopefully make you feel a little bit better. So first up, we have clean, cleaning your environment or cleaning yourself, going and giving yourself a luxurious bubble bath or a lovely long shower, washing your hair, washing the stress away. You're naturally going to feel better. Also, cleaning your environment, picking an item to clean or an area of your home to clean will help you de-stress. Personally, I find cleaning really therapeutic, and sometimes it can feel like it's a bit of a chore to get started. But once I get going, there's no stopping me. Personally, I like to put on some good music or use it as an opportunity to listen to a good podcast or an audiobook. And if you're somebody who doesn't love to clean or you don't feel very motivated to do that, you might want to try putting on a timer, 30 minutes or 10 minutes, and see how much you can get done in that time. And once you get started, notice if you start to naturally feel more motivated and feel like you're getting some energy back. The second C is connect. This is all about connecting back with yourself or connecting with nature or connecting with people in your life. When you ask yourself that question, what do I need right now? If you're feeling like I need some more fun in my life, it might be a really nice idea to reconnect with some friends. See if someone wants to meet up for a coffee, text a good friend, see if they're up for a phone call or a walk together. But this can also be about connecting with yourself. So spending time journaling, meditating, prayer, or connecting with nature, getting outside. I personally love to spend time in the woods. It's so healing for me. I just feel totally calm and at peace when I'm out in the woods, looking at some trees, listening to the birds, watching a little squirrel run across a branch. I just love it. That is my happy place. And the third C is create. We humans are creative at our core. We all have this natural creativity to us. Now, your creativity might be different from mine. I love to make YouTube videos. I love to paint. I love to knit. I like to draw. But for you, creativity might look like baking or carpentry or making music. This is all about exploration and having fun. When I was growing up, we had this old piano in our house. It was absolutely beautiful. It was never in tune, but it was gorgeous. And I often used to sit there and play the keys. I didn't really know how to play any songs, but I used to enjoy just pressing the keys. I've decided recently to indulge this creative part of myself. I treated myself to a keyboard, which is meant to feel like a piano, but it means that I can plug in headphones. I don't know how to play the piano, so I've decided to start doing lessons with Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community with thousands of lessons at your fingertips. And I was so thrilled when I found this piano course because it has 24 lessons, each of them around 45 minutes to an hour. And it's honestly been like having a piano tutor here with me in my house. So I've gone from literally not being able to play anything other than maybe Happy Birthday to being able to play this song. And it actually feels kind of emotional for me in a really good way to be learning to play the piano, because my mum gave myself and all of my siblings some money to commemorate my stepdad when he passed away. And she told us to treat ourselves and buy whatever we wanted with this money. So I decided to use my money to buy this keyboard and to learn a new skill. My stepdad would enjoy knowing that I'm being creative and trying something new. I've partnered with Skillshare on this video so that the first 500 of you to use the link in the description box below, you can get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Let me know if you do decide to sign up, because I love hearing about when you enjoy the recommendations that I share with you on this channel, and I would love to hear which of the classes you're getting involved in with Skillshare. I get so excited every time I log in and see all of these different classes, deciding which ones I'm going to choose next. So if you're sat there feeling like you're in a bit of a rut at the moment, then remember those 3 C's: clean, connect, and create. One of the things I find when I'm in this headspace where I feel a bit stressed and a bit overwhelmed is that I don't know what to do. And so this 3 C's can make it really easy to just pick something and go for it. And I like to ask myself, what is the smallest version of that thing that I can do? So for example, I love to paint, but if I'm not feeling very motivated and I'm feeling a bit tired or a bit stressed, the idea of painting an entire picture or painting an entire canvas could feel a bit overwhelming to me. Instead, I'd ask myself, what's the smallest version of this that I can do? Could it be that I paint for 2 minutes? Could it be that I paint a teeny tiny picture? Could it be that I paint a picture just in one color? Make that thing really small just to get yourself over the start line and see if you start enjoying yourself. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please know that you have not become boring. You have not lost your sparkle. Your sparkle is still there within you. You are just stressed and your brain is doing what it thinks it should do in this moment, which is to just focus on getting through the day. And don't forget to sign up to my 5-day challenge, Get Your Sparkle Back, in the description box below, and check out that free trial of Skillshare. If you've enjoyed this video, you're going to enjoy this video right here where I share my ultimate guide to self-care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.